because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 8-yard line.
They try again with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or maybe just throw that out the window? And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run the counter with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. He goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. To throw now on first down. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. The ground, it's Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Now a run with Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
With the score, Vikings 10, Cardinals 7.
On 3rd down, Smith. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 83 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Vikings 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this going on?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
McKinley lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
30-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. He finds Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Vikings 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Number 27.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
The 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Vikings 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the turnover, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A first down carry for Smith, and he'll take this one down to the 36. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Ben Gideon. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Open man, Butler complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
Lining up for the extra.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Jeremy Chinn there defensively.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he finds his man. That's Butler. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
Play fake. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now left side on the swing pass. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game 31-31.
Hey,
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Down at the 31.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is Butler making the catch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. 1st down, Murray. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Murray escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
To number 13.
Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. He's going to get this deep on the Arizona side of the field. A big play for the Vikings on third down. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
38 all. Eddie Pinheiro set to...
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cardinals 45, Vikings 38.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Smith catches left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw again. He's got the first down and more. West midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Stop 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here is Cook on third and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
That was a huge play on third down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And trailing, he'll go down back at the 12. Trey Hendrickson and this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
The tackle.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now they try the right side here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
The tackle made.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Suck the life right out of this crowd. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.